Jim, I talked to Makita Hughes earlier. Now today she was very emotional. She was happy, sad, angry, but most of all, she says she's grateful that justice has finally been served.
He's my only son, and that's what make it so bad, because even though he was my only son, God had a better plan for him.
Makita Hughes was a mother of 5. She had 4 girls and 1 boy. Her only son, Ritchie Rogers, was killed 12 years ago. He was 16 at the time. He had gone to a house party with his 14-year-old friend Sydney, but neither left the house alive.
That was the first time my son had even went to that house, to a party, not knowing he wasn't going to come back out.
The double murder happened in 1999, but justice didn't come until yesterday when Roderick Lewis was convicted on 2 counts of robbery and 2 counts of felony murder. Hughes says Ritchie and his friend Sydney were inside the house when Lewis and 2 others robbed the home.
He was well liked. Everybody loved Ritchie. My son basically was wrong place, wrong time.
She says after her son was killed, she was told that the house was a drug house. She says some people have painted her son as a drug dealer, but she says he was a good student who was being scouted to play college basketball.
You can check the records for yourself. Records speak for themselves, put it like that. And on his juvenile record, you will see nowhere where he sold drugs, got caught with drugs, did drugs.
Hughes says Roderick Lewis's name had come up to police 12 years ago with the other suspected shooters, but the case went cold.
They did nothing. They did nothing. All these years, they did nothing.
On November 14th of this year, Ritchie Rogers would have turned 29 years old.
This year, I didn't celebrate his birthday with tears. But for 12 years, I celebrated his birthday with tears.
Roderick Lewis is set to be sentenced in January. Hughes says she's thankful.
It wasn't nobody but God. It wasn't man, it wasn't flesh, it was God. Because the only thing I can say about Roderick Lewis, you ain't won. God is the victorious one.
Well, in memory of her son, Hughes has started an organization called m.a.s.h. m.a.s.h stands for Mothers Against Senseless Homicides. And so far, they've got branches in Alabama, Florida, and Tennessee, also right here in Fort Wayne.